Shalom. Kahalo Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakak Radash. Shalom and salutations and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, where I continue to learn this 100% truth from. Shalom to the elder bishops, the elders, the prophets and the teachers and evangelists of Great Millstone, where I continue to learn this 100% truth from. Shalom to the speckled bird, the confused face, the Akim and Aqua, the Akim on the highways and byways, and last but not least, the elect. And I'm going to take some time to talk a little bit about two kingdoms of Israel, the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, which the southern kingdom is called the kingdom of Judah, and the northern kingdom is called the kingdom of Israel. And the head tribe of the kingdom of Judah, which consists of the Judites, Levites, and Benjaminites, is Judah. And the head tribe of the kingdom of Israel is Ephraim. And you know, you go all the way down from Manasseh. People today, this is strange out here. The Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, Issachar. I know I'm forgetting somebody. I know I'm forgetting somebody, Salakia, but they make up the northern kingdom of Israel, which is the 10 tribes of Israel. And this is history that is very important to know and understand. So the real deal is that you wacky-tacky Christians and a lot of the earth, with the inhabitants of the people on the earth of different nationalities, including Israel, don't know the history of Israel. And I mean, the elder apostles been going into this for years. And Elder Malcolm, he goes into history a lot. Elder Yasharamba goes into history a lot. And I know the other elders across the country go into the history as well. So, I mean, the information is there. You have no excuse not to know. Before I begin, I don't mean to interrupt the spirit. There's a spirit out here that's it's weird, man. I mean, it's weird, but it's because it's not a spirit that's been happening before. There's things that's happening out here that are just so weird. You know, Yahweh Shah was looking after his men, and just some of the spirits that are out here are just so confusing and weird. It's like, okay, what's going on out here? So you have to be very circumspect in these last days. I mean, when I say circumspect, I mean you have to pay attention to everything on the street, in your home, your circumference, everything, because people are aware that situations are happening. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to talk. This is an in-transit video, by the way. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the history of, well, not the history, but the split of the Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom. Now, this happened, I believe, I have to go fact check it, but I'm, you know, not that I'm winging it, but King Solomon, once he passed, after those 40 years of reigning with peace, the kingdom of Israel separated. It split into two, Jeroboam and Rehoboam. And I believe Jeroboam became the king of Judah, and Rehoboam became the king of Israel. information right in front of me right now, but I can tell you that more of the kings of Israel did wicked in the eyes. I'm actually reading that into that in Kings. I was reading that today. But more of the kings of Israel did evil in the sight of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai versus the kings of Judah. Now the kings, there's a lot of kings in Judah who also went off and did wrong and wickedness. And this is why we as a people, as a whole, one nation of people, went into slavery. The kingdom of Israel, which is the northern kingdom, they went into slavery with the Assyrians. And after that, then they came to the Americas, and then Yahweh Bashem Yahushai sent Esau from Europe and other places and enslaved the northern kingdom again. And with the kingdom of Judah, the southern kingdom, we constantly went back and forth in and out of slavery with all the other nations, Babylon, the Persian Medes, Greece, Rome, and in between that, the Ishmaelites, the Ammonites, the Moabites. We constantly had to endure back and forth, in and out of slavery, the kingdom of Judah. Even when Yahushua was walking on the earth 2,000 something years ago, we were in servitude to the kingdom of Rome. So we have always been in a position of slavery. And some of this have to do with, not all, but some, because we all, as the scriptures tell you, all Israel have sinned against the Most High. That's in Isaiah. But our king, our great King David, also transgressed the laws and made some detrimental mistakes in the face of at the face of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So I believe judgment was set up then for the kingdom to split. But after Solomon, then it happened. So I'm just going to get a couple scriptures that I have set up and pray that you be edified with it. The first one I have is Kings, 1 Kings, Salakia 12 and 20, and it reads, I'm reading this paraphrasing, I'm not reading it verbatim. So it reads, it came to pass when Israel had Jeroboam come again, they called him to come to come to his congregation and made him king over Israel. None followed the house of David, only Judah. So only Judah. This is part of the split I was explaining to you. Jeroboam became the king of Judah. Now both of these men were Solomon's sons, but when the kingdom split, they became in so many ways enemies. That's why the scriptures tell you that Ephraim shall not, Judah shall not vex Ephraim, and Ephraim shall not be, roughly paraphrasing, jealous, I believe, or angry at Judah. So we have been at each other as well, and to this day we still are. We still are at one another. But Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the good news is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to bring them back. That's the good news. This is 1 Chronicles 11 and 13 as a precept for 1 Kings 12 and 20. Another one is 2 Chronicles 11 and 14. Now you can get a lot of information about the kings and the rulerships of Israel in Kings and Chronicles. And then, you get Judges. Then after Judges, then you're going to get the proper setup with the prophet Samuel anointing Saul. But we know Saul went off and he was disproved by Yahweh Shai, and then we got King David. And after King David was King Solomon, and after that, then, we got the split. But again, it's good to know this information because, a lot of times Jake wacky-tacky Christians don't study or don't read anything. And the only time they know information about the scriptures is when their so-called, pastor or whoever, gives them a story, or they see a movie about Esau. You know what I'm saying? The 2 Chronicles 11:14. The Levites left their suburbs, their position, and came to Judah and Jerusalem, for Jeroboam and his sons cast them off from exceeding the priest of Yahweh. 1 Kings 12:28 is a good precept, but the Levites were priests to the entire nation of Israel. So what happened was, when the split happened, King Jeroboam took the priests and blended them in as far as being part of the kingdom instead of just being priests to the kingdom. Now, any and everybody was almost looked at as priests, even in the northern kingdom. So they had their own priests. So everybody was truly going off with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And it caused a bad effect of what we have going on today. It's this bad where we have women of Israel, Jake women, going around telling everybody that they wish that we didn't exist. And I've heard some of the elder apostles and the elders and the teachers, so on, and the bishops speak about this video, which went viral, and it just shows you the ignorance of our people, especially our women, because for us as Jake men, as what you want to call black men, not to exist, it only means that it how do you think you got here? This is how destroyed our people are, because with you not wanting your own people, your own men to exist, is clearly saying that you don't want to exist, because you would not be here if it wasn't for the seed of that man, or of that of that people, of your tribes. So this is one of the things that they've done to us, for us to go against each other and to split with one another. So now we're out, and our women are just no respect whatsoever for us, have decided, that they want to go and deal with all kinds of other men other than Jake men, which is, to Jake men that's not in the truth, they don't really care. They really don't. And for the brothers that are in the truth, we understand that we don't need you to continue our race of people. We understand that. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua watches over us and protects us. So we don't care about what you think and how you feel. We know that you have teamed up with Lieutenant Esau, the Duke, to bring manifestation of our destruction, but it's not going to happen. And who's going to be destroyed? It's going to be you. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua still going to have mercy on you, because he's going to allow you to be born again. But you're going to be born in your right mind, and you're going to play your position like you're supposed to. This is Ephesians 2:14. For he is our peace, who have made both one, and have broken down the middle wall of the partitions between us. A good precept is Micah 5:5. And this is what I was saying. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to allow us to come together as a nation, as one, as we were before. This is what the Great Awakening is for, and this is what the teachers out there on the highways and byways are doing. They're bringing back the elect of Israel, and that's all 12 tribes of Israel, that we can unite and be one again in front of Yahweh Shai and the angels. And this is what's happening. This is prophecy that's happening. That's why all these crazy things are happening, and people are saying some of the craziest things that they're saying is because we're in this last times, and they realize that Esau's not spiritually, I guess, but they realize that Esau is not, he's decreasing in power, and Jake is increasing in power, and it's happening right before your eyes. And even though it's slowly happening, it's happening, as the elder apostle Gabar says, gradually it's happening. In due time, it's happening. And we just got to continue to do what we're doing, man. And soon Yahweh shall be here. The signs are here. And when he gets back, it's a wrap. You're done. You're done, son. So this is Ezekiel 37:22. I will make them one nation upon the mountains of Israel. One king shall be of all the Shahawashai. There shall be no more two nations, neither a divide of two nations ever again. And that's a prophecy that's coming. And that's a prophecy that's about to come into play real soon, you know. Go hello Yahweh Shem Shah for that. You know what I'm saying? We getting our act together. So, Isaiah 11:3, Hosea 1:11, and what is that right there? I'm not sure what that precept is, so I don't want to tell you. So, take those precepts, read the scriptures. I would like to say you be edified with it, and I hope that you were edified with this lesson that I was given, you know, driving on my way to camp. I had to make a quick stop, and you know, may the Lord bless you and yours. You know what I'm saying? But then I'm gonna say, call Lord Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Radash, Shalom, salutations and double honors again to the elder apostles. They were well of Great Millstone, who I continue to learn this 100% truth, and who I love dearly and appreciate their sacrifices. Shalom also to the elder bishops as well. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatham. Shalom also to the elders, prophets, teachers, and evangelists of Great Millstone, who also put this work in sacrifice. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatham. And last but not least, shalom to the elect. Shalom.